Hey there everybody, hope your day is going well. Jared with Old School Gaming here, and welcome to the final First Gen PokeTalk. Wow, yeah, at this point, there's literally nothing more to discuss in the PokeTalks. All the other PokeTalks, not one of them, but between all of them, everything with the First Gen Pokemon has been discussed and covered and done. Yes, actually, there is a little bit more, specifically the final three Pokemon yet to be covered. Specifically, Lickitung, Magmar, and Mewtwo. Yeah. At least they're all one stage. So yeah, Lickitung. Lickitung is definitely an interesting case in First Gen, because the absolute lowest level you can get a Lickitung in Red and Blue is level 23. By that time, it's already learned a fifth move, which means if it gets Lick, despite the name Lickitung, and then the rest of the moves are, well, decent at least. And then hell, in Yellow, I forget what level, I think it was like level 50? 40? It was too high of a level to actually learn anything more. I have to wonder what the game developers were thinking, or hell, maybe they lost track of Lickitung, and honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. Its learn set alone would be kind of unique if I could actually teach it the moves that it would have learned at certain levels, instead of, oh, whoops, well, let's just forget everything and keep the useless crap. What the hell? Because its stats are actually fairly decent. It's just, well, because of the levels that I acquired it at, it's, well, kind of a paperweight, if I'm being honest. Just because of the levels I cut it at, and the fact that I can't reteach it anything. It can learn a handful of different TMs. I'm not too sure about HMs, but yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much all this one has going for it. Because it's, well, it's only useless because of the levels and the fact that I can't really teach it anything that it would naturally learn on its own. If I cut it at a much lower level and was able to train it up through the levels and decide what moves to keep, what moves to forget, it would be an even better Pokemon. As is, kind of mediocre if I'm being honest. However, as for Magmar, oh wow. Yeah, Magmar is actually a very fun fire type. I really wish it learned something other than just fire type moves. So even just one quick attack, like Electabuzz, that would be pretty good. And it is a decent fire type, with some very decent stats and some decent moves to learn. I mean, hell, it was Ember, Fire Punch, and Flamethrower, if I'm remembering things right. And I also left it with Smokescreen, because why the hell not? It is a fun time. I definitely want to place it in the top fire types just because of, well, limited learn set. Of course, that seems to be a kind of a theme with any Pokemon caught after about the halfway point in the game. There's a lot of Pokemon that are very lacking in learn sets. Maybe they just couldn't get polished by the time Nintendo forced Game Freak to release the game. Yeah, but still a fun time, and like I said, decent fire type. Then let's move on to Mewtwo. Wow, holy hell, the stats on this one are insane. And the learn set, well, definitely something to be desired, because I mean, it's like, oh, barrier, kinesis, woohoo. I mean, hell, the fact that it's already at level 70, it only has Mist and Amnesia to learn. Wow. It may have Psychic, but it lost Confusion. Does it still have Swift? Well, it's been a minute. Well, it's actually been a few weeks since I caught it. And, yeah. To put it nicely, the learn set, again, leaves something to be desired just because, well, don't have Confusion. And Barrier, Amnesia, Mist. La-di-da. I want to attack the enemy. I do not need to raise my special beyond measurable amounts. I do not need to make their accuracy less if I can take them down in one hit, as would be the case with the stats from this Pokemon. Come on now, let me learn more attacks. And hell, Mewtwo will definitely be in action with the Prime Cup, which will be, well, after how many ever rounds that is left with going up against the Elite Four. Yeah, and that's all there is to talk about this one, too. So, yeah, hell, as I take Mewtwo against the Prime Cup, well, it should be interesting and should be fun. I'm definitely going to be using, like, the different stat boosters, like, the Carbos, Calcium, Iron, and whatever the hell else I'm forgetting. I'll definitely be buying a whole bunch of those, so that way my eventual team of 6 will be super powered. I'll also be using some HP ups just to give them even more of a boost. As for the PowerPoint up, maybe. I'll have to see, like, what their learn sets are, and then just, hell, since I already have the PowerPoints up, might as well just give them to the Pokemon that I choose, and their lowest moves. Just, oh, you only have 10 of those? Here, have 12 now. And that honestly should be more than enough, even if I end up using the Game Shark in the Round 2 Prime Cup, which, given how difficult the Prime Cup would be, especially in Round 2, I might end up doing that. I don't know. We will see when I eventually get there, which will be in a little while yet. So, yeah, like I said, more Elite Four defeats to come, and then eventually the Prime Cup. I'll see you there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, hit the bell so you can always be notified whenever I upload another video. And of course, have fun.